Orders of the Watcher. After successfully dealing with Quirinus, Ornathian and Haran returned to report to Aradan. They're accompanied by Pentus and an army to the Nera family. After initial meeting with Aradan, the Dark Elves had immediately fallen to their knees, praying to their Divine One, Aradan. They'll quickly cast aside the idea of a goddess and would instead call Aradan only the Divine One from now on. As a result of their loyalty, they're allowed to form the Lunera Nexus, combining the living force of the Lunera family with the unliving legions of the undead, with Pentus as its leader. After this initial meeting, Aradan called for Nasian and Haran. Welcome, Nasian and Haran Tel Kazur. I'm pleased with the success of your mission. Not only have you been able to bring me the artifact I asked you to acquire, you have also added the Dark Elves to our ranks. Yes. What is this artifact you wanted anyway? It is the Scepter of Death, the signature item of the Death God himself, created long before his demise. It is capable of channeling the very essence of death itself. The power of the scepter could make anyone who approached the entrance to Dead Mountain die in the blink of an eye. Damn. If that's the case, why did you not use it earlier? There was no need to. Most were too scared to enter the mountain anyway, for none of them returned regardless. It was used to manipulate the mortals and not caring about one cursed mountain, and focus on other things instead. But why seal it away? Having people die when they tried to enter the mountain without any sign as to what caused the sudden death would have been suspicious and counterproductive to what I wanted to achieve in the past. Just leave it on a shelf. Don't start a cult. Now that we've the demons on our doorstep and constructed strong, hard-to-miss defenses on the Dead Mountain, I believe that such things are no longer important, for the time being at least. Indeed. So the Dark Elves have served their purpose. Should I give the order to destroy them and raise them to turn the new Lunera Nexus into an actual undead Nexus? You'll do no such thing, as I've already told you. I do not wish for all life to be destroyed. The Dark Elves are my creation, and destruction would serve no purpose. Their scheming, power-obsessed mortals with an unhealthy addiction to plants that care little for anything else than themselves. So a matter of time until they decide that serving you is not going to be profitable in the long run. You need not worry about their loyalty, Nasian. They may scheme among themselves, but betraying me is the one thing they'll never do. You imprison them deep below the Dead Mountain and cut ties with them for generations. I can't be so sure about that. Given what I've seen about their nature so far, it's more than likely that some among them already scheme to take your place. Godlike status is tempting for mortal creatures, isn't it? Can they even do that? They could find a way. Essence of a god. Also, if you're their creator, then what about the normal elves that live in their little forest kingdom? They do not get the impression that they were your subjects or worshipped you, like the Dark Elves do. They are descendants of Dark Elves that I happen to beneath the Dead Mountain. They were outcasts at hidden forest. I decided to let them live. No reason to harm them. When I made sure that they forgot where they came from, the original heritage is not recorded in their history. Regarding the Dark Elves, as you may already know, Anasi and they are my creations. They may be ambitious and scheming, but they revere me. Even after all these generations, they all strive for the place below me, not my place itself. As you say, I'll keep an eye on them nonetheless if they try anything. If they do in fact act against me, you have my permission to act as you see fit. Business been noted. The discussion's over. Master, why did you seal the Dark Elves in the Dead Mountain in the first place? If I'd allowed them to roam freely, they would have endangered young races in my name. Did not want that to occur. It's my wish to have Arkain and his races decide their own fate without my interference. I only interfere when necessary. At the time, I foresaw that I'll need them again in the future, so I sealed them away. I guess gave them the scepter to give a task. Your seal did not prevent the orcs from getting inside, it seems. Yes, it is intriguing that some orcs had apparently been able to enter the tunnels shortly after their defeat of their invasion so long ago. For a long time, the seal only prevented creatures from leaving the tunnels, not entering them. I had to preserve my strength at the time of its creation. Did not expect anything to get inside and actually survive. The orcs have a troubling history of accomplishing deeds I do not wish them to accomplish. Their tenacity is almost impressive, I must say. To think that they aren't even doing these things intentionally. Their tenacity, as you call it, fails to amuse me as much as it seems to amuse you, Kral. Still, it feels ridiculous that they think that they have to thank our master for saving their lives. Them worshipping you is interesting. That's not the term I would use. I wouldn't have helped them if I'd known they were down there. On the contrary, I'd have been the one to drive them out. Of course, Master, but the creatures seem to be rather persistent about this. They thought you had sent us this test to them. I assume they may have observed their devotion to Dark Elves and believed that they also had to worship me. It matters little in the end. These cave orcs have lost much power since your journey into the tunnels. The few that are left will be no issue for the Dark Elves to deal with. They are irrelevant. I assume we should carry out the next part of your plan then, Master. Yes, in order to proceed, I need you to bring me the Mask of Illusions. It is located in the capital Tehran, which is currently under siege by the Pyrean rebels. Take Sir Adoris, the Flesh-Tearer, and Sister Pentis with you. Pentis? Rebels, you say? Humans are wasting no time continuing their internal conflicts. How typical. Yeah, as it appears the rivals its Golden Guard from the other side of the Great Sea, so it increased hostilities within the human ranks, so only a matter of time until they fracture even further. We'll only watch this for the time being. However, I believe that the people in the capital of Tehran could be persuaded to give us what we want freely if we dealt with their attackers. They're going desperate, but they might even betray their mage order. I'm leaving this to you and the Rohir Nexus, Renadir. Ooh, this sounds like a new mission. The preamble to the... Of course, Master. One more thing, Renadir. The mortal called Gardan Bloodclaw has been sent to deal with the rebels. If you come across him, I want you to take a look at him. Want to know more about the magic he uses? Pentis will assist you. Pentis being there is a new thing. Did not know that before. And Gardan, yeah, that name. Certainly, Master. So we could see the undead side to that mission. Nasian, you accompany Queen Kira to the eastern part of the Elven Kingdom. The elves there are demon worshippers that manage to hide from the eyes of mortals. We're going to try and sabotage the combined defense efforts of the humans. Oh, if they succeed, they'll heavily cripple the human defenses. We cannot allow the humans to fall because of their blindness. I remembered infiltration of the Elven Kingdom. Cassadar had wanted to hold the remaining infiltrators back until the end of the invasion. It'll be a pleasure putting an end to one of his plans. Saphira will catch up with you later. In the meantime, Crom, you will lead the Sarek and Rohir Nexus to the mountains at the border of Selria. The demons are trying to invade the southern kingdom to open a new front. Do not allow that to happen. I remember that mission. With pleasure. It's the last mission of the Undead campaign. Good. That would be all then. This is where we must part ways for the time being then. It has been an interesting experience to work alongside you, Aran Tal Kazor. I look forward to our next encounter. I agree. In fact, you may call me Haran the next time we meet. I wish you success in enforcing the will to watch, Nasi.